Oh no. Oh, please no. Hello. Glad you're enjoying the content from CVG this year so far. 5 years. This channel is old enough to be in kindergarten. I remember when I was 5 years old, I stole a lot of stuff, and it doesn't feel that long ago. Happy 5 years to CVG. A lot of things haven't really changed in this channel. A lot of what I discussed last year, we've already implemented, like promotion through Shorts and TikTok by implementing that format. It's weird. To think that a channel that we wanted to start on a whim has lasted this long is crazy to think about. Of course, we haven't met as frequently as we would like due to life getting in the way. A lot of us are in school or still have jobs or are graduating or just are doing some other stuff, but when we have time, we'll try to sit down for a session here and there. And it doesn't help that a lot of the equipment is at my house. We could always do online recording, and that could work, but it's not the same as being in person with the other room and just sitting there. You lose an element of camaraderie without the physical interaction between two people. Because it's the 5-year anniversary, I thought when we always introduce something or try to implement something for this year, we're still figuring out some stuff, but for now I thought it would be best to just show you the setup of where we record our videos. I don't think this is intrusive or a breach of privacy since it's set up primarily at my house and I'm the one who's giving the tour. It doesn't matter. Alright, I'm gonna show you what it looks like when we record CVG and the room and the state it's in. This is it. This is where we record everything. This is our whole setup. It's pretty much very bare, but a lot of stuff is set up so that there's ease of convenience when we want to play separate games. Usually there will be 2 stands here. One is in my room, and we will set it up with a PreSonus audio interface that would be right here. If we have more than 2 people, then we would use a Blue Yeti microphone, and it's dynamic process so that it doesn't sound echoey, I guess I should say. There's a paper jam thing. Still have that. Sprite cranberry. This is where we have all the plushes that we throw around at each other. There's my Luffy straw hat that I actually use outside in the sun. There's the Makar pillow. That's a new addition. It's so heavy and thick. I'm so glad I bought this because I've always wanted a Makar pillow and they've never really gotten one until recently. So I'm thankful for that. This is for my 21st birthday. I'm turning 23 next year, so this has lasted a long time. I have some metal pipes, so that means that I can do the thing if I landed on concrete, but there's no concrete. So this is the best you're gonna get. That's still pretty good. There's the Cappy Mario hat, just sitting there. Poor guy. This is our tiny wall of games, which is primarily some of mine and my uncle's. Sorry, uncle, I'll give it back to you. This is pretty much all of it. My favorite Xbox One game, Serial Experiments Lane. I have Xenogears, a lot of GameCube. I just got Sonic Heroes. We're thinking of playing this when we get together. There's Barnyard. Everything else. There's Xenoblade Chronicles, one of my favorite games of all time, that I want to play with Eddie if we can get a hold of him. Skyward Sword, Call of Duty 3, which I kind of want to play since it uses motion controls. There's a lot of DS games, but we have no way of displaying 3DS or DS game capture without emulation or something. We don't emulate. This is an old monitor that I use that I picked up that we use for displaying audio or OBS so that it's separate from the Elgato, and we can have 2 things and we don't have to scroll through tabs and menus and minimization of windows, that annoying hassle. And this is where I'd usually put my laptop here. That thing is holding on to so much. It's holding on for dear life. If we play PC games, I got this cheap keyboard, but it does the job. It gets the job done. Fine addition. I found this old Donkey Kong 1980s toy from the Charlotte's Web Antique Mall. It's so nice. That thing, the Squeeballs, a pink Yoshi, and a Giratina. There's the TV that I brought to college with me. We're thinking of hooking it up here since it's bigger than that, but we'll see. We'll see. This is our controllers where we have everything set up. We have it separated by Nintendo. There's a bunch of GameCubes. Some of these don't work. We have some Wii remotes. We have this for when we play GBA games on the stop falling. For when we have GBA games. Let's see. We have the PlayStation, Xbox controllers. We have the Mario Kart steering wheel and the DK Conga barrel. It's an old GameCube Taiko drum set that we're planning on using, I guess. Yeah, here it is, the Xbox One, Wii U, PS2 very far in the back, PlayStation 1, there's the NES and NES Classic, there's the GameCube, and there's the Wii, and the Xbox 360 is down here for all the other games. This is a wheel that Riley got me because he couldn't use it, and I haven't used it yet. It's been 4 years since he gave that to me. He's never used it. Oops, we have an inflatable mace that Riley got hit with. We have a fridge in here too. I don't know, I never explained this. This was added recently, but I just keep Sprite Cranberry in here. And a juicy pear Jelly Belly sparkling water for some reason. Oh, I gotta show you this. The cable management. It doesn't look that clean, but it used to be a mess before, and I'm very happy that I was able to... It used to be a mess before, and I'm happy that I was able to perfectly, or not perfectly, adequately cable manage them without them interfering and overlapping with each other. You can see there's a bunch of wires that go around the back to connect to different things. That's for the Elgato, for when we use it. Where is the Elgato? There's the Elgato. The Elgato's under here. It's an older version. We have an Armor 3 HDMI switcher so that we can switch between 3 separate ones. I forgot which ones they're set up to, but it's very convenient, so you don't have to hassle. There's this. This is... Oh, at the bottom of the GameCube, there's this Game Boy adapter so you can play Game Boy games through it. Very helpful. We keep some of the Game Boy games in here, like Elf and Shrek 2 Beg for Mercy. And that's the whole setup room tour. And during the summer, it gets really hot in here, so that's why we have a dehumidifier and a fan. But when it's winter, it gets really cold in here, which is more favorable. But this is all that's converted. We got this. I got this somewhere. This was it was very cheap and it's very light. We got it because somebody was throwing it out, and it's still really good. Is that everything? I guess that is everything. Yeah, that's everything. That was not everything. Somebody was supposed to be down there, but I forgot to bring them. That's Jethro. That is an SCP that Riley bought for $40 and is 8 feet long. And whenever you play, we don't know where to put it, so it just sits there. Or you can wrap it around your legs, or when you're going to bed, you can just have it so that it's by your bedside and you can hug it, or you can keep it by the foot of your bed and then it'll just stare at you. So, how did you enjoy it? Was it everything you expected, or was it not what you expected at all? Either way, we don't know the future of this channel. We don't know how frequent our uploads are going to be on this channel and how or when we are going to meet to record if we do. But if we do, then there's some other stuff that we might like to consider when making videos. But when we do decide to meet, we would like to implement different ideas and incorporate different elements into different styles of content for this channel, possibly. Or maybe we'll just stick to gaming videos. Who knows? Either way, that's everything for the update. I know that the 6 of us, 7 Ghost. I know that the 6 of us are very proud of what we've made in this channel. And though we have our ups and downs, it's sort of like looking at the timeline of how we develop and how effective our communication skills are, in a sense. Happy 5 years, CVG.